Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. So while I talk about what I wanted to share with you guys today, just a few little tips. I'm going to be putting my flowers into a different type of dish. And I mentioned this before that this is a trick that I saw, was it on Pinterest? With the Scotch tape, you make a grid in any dish, and in each square, you place the flowers, and it keeps the flowers upright. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I do that, because obviously, see, with this shape, the flowers would be all over the place. So we're going to go through with my bouquet that I got after he redid our engagement, basically, because the rain came in, and I kept it in this because I just love this pink paper stuff. So, and I had it in just a typical vase, but I was like, I want to do something different. So while I do that, let's talk about it. Investing in yourself is just another way of saying self-care. And I wrote down some areas that you can try to maybe incorporate and think about doing. And let me tell you, yes, it seems like a lot of steps and a lot of pieces to the puzzle if you're very new to putting yourself first. It's already enough to get up and work a job for 8 to 12 hours a day, sleep, eat, and take care of your kids. And clean your home, and get groceries, and put gas in the car, and maintain your car. Go take it to the oil change. Get it maintained. All these little things we have to do. So if you don't have any kind of planner or journal or book or notepad or notes in your phone or Google Calendar to keep track of it all, you're going to get overwhelmed. You're going to forget things, and things are going to be all over the place. So I've heard some people argue, well, I'm not a paper person. I don't really, or I'm not a student. I'm not a college student. So therefore I don't need a planner, or, that's just not my thing. Just try it out. There's so many different layouts now. There's so many different styles of planners that you can use, that is really like, it really is just, you can get the little mini planners. They're not that big, so you don't have to feel like you're carrying around, you have to carry around a briefcase. I'm a big purse person, so I don't mind carrying my full-size planner throughout my day. But so you are going to need a little help in keeping track with it all, yes. But also, too, there's a lot of information on how to make the planning process fun. And you might find it being a new hobbyist, and it kind of get into, I wouldn't call it scrapbooking, but it's definitely crafty vibes. You can decorate your planner, you can add stickers and all kinds of things to your planner. I would like to do a planner flip through for you guys, because I said I was going to start sharing my crafts. And I also want to highlight 2 planner brands that I have recently found. If I try to think of them, I'm going to mess them up, but that's going to be a separate video. But let me get back into investing in yourself. So first of all, the benefits of the investing in yourself, because let me clarify. Self-care has been, I think, lumped into this world of like, just get your nails done, just take bubble baths, just take it easy. That's not always self-care. Self-care can go so much deeper than that. Those things are great, yes, but I hope you're washing yourself. I hope you're taking time to soak at least once a month, because it's just good for your skin, it's good for your muscles, it's just so beneficial to your body, period. Yes, bubble baths, get the bath bombs, and relax, and just take that time to just, but it's not all just that, okay? So the benefits of investing in yourself is, first and foremost, you have a higher sense of well-being. You are more fulfilled. You're more productive, or you feel more productive. Your productivity can increase, and you honestly can find yourself feeling more happy because, again, you're doing things for you. It's one thing to do something because out of obligation, because you have to, because someone told you, because it's, it's just a part of life. But it's another thing to do something because you're looking forward to it, because you enjoy it, because it gives you that feeling of just having fun. Okay? So here's some suggestions again, like I said. And the self-improvement and the self-development, self. Keyword self. Because, making the world a better place, being, voted for the top employee and all this other stuff. How can you be those things if you don't have a sense of self? If you're not tuned into who you are as an individual in the big picture of it all. So, I would argue that finding a mentor or being a mentor, you know what they say about if you know it, you can teach it. So you may find yourself, let's say you volunteer somewhere and you start like, okay, I need to kind of brush up on some things, or maybe I want to show up as this person with a skill set that I'm not too. So let's say you volunteer somewhere, you become a mentor, and you don't know much about sports, or you don't know much about, I don't know, just pick a thing. You'll find yourself, okay, let me brush up on and learn so that when I come back to, to the community and to help out, I know a little something, something. So being a mentor is really rewarding, but it also too will push you to learn new things so that you feel adequate. And having a mentor, now that doesn't just mean go out here and pay someone necessarily, or, join a following, a cult following. It just simply means to find someone that is inspiring to you, that you look up to, that is doing some things that you resonate with, and study them in a way that, like, what sets them apart, what makes them different, what are their thinking points, what made them successful. Let's use Oprah for example. There's so many little snippets on YouTube on the top things that Oprah believes and the top things that Oprah did, her mindset, her habits, her whatever. That could be an example of you looking at Oprah's story, her life, her accomplishments, and using that to frame how maybe you can get through some adversities, change your mindset, reach some goals, set some goals. I swear by these internet aunties. They're not all created equal, but I do admire a few older women on YouTube that, because they've been there, done that. They're older than me. They've got, 10, 15, 20 years on me. So they can talk about things that I may not be too familiar with because I haven't lived through it, or I haven't reached that point. For example, my thought process when I'm 40 is going to be so much different than it is now. But I'll never know until I myself turn 40. So if you're consuming other opinions and they have what you want, or they are at a certain place in life that, you are not there yet, it's safe to say that depending on what they're talking about and depending on their energy and what, you have to decide if you're vibing with them at the end of the day, how can that help you? So a mentor is someone, again, that can inspire you, and you can really learn some things about life and improve yourself by their example. And, autobiographies and documentaries about people who have done some great things, they tell you all the things, all the mistakes, all the setbacks, you get let's say a 5-minute overview of someone's whole lifespan and what worked and what didn't work. Then you can look at your life and be like, okay, there might be some similarities there. There might be some things that, that resonate with you, that, again, you can take that and be like, well, I don't have to take that chance because she not paid the price, but I'm just going to learn from this example and not make that decision, not go down that road. As you are ever creating your own story. So it can be cautionary tales. It can be, words of wisdom. It can be all these different things. I spent way too long on mentors. New goals and accomplishments kind of ties into that too. Everybody isn't meant to be an entrepreneur. Everybody isn't meant to have a degree. And quite honestly, everybody doesn't need those things. Being self-validated and saying that you want to accomplish something sometimes has nothing to do with with those two groups. I feel like it's like college entrepreneurship. And it's like, there are other parts to life. There's more to life than just those things. Are those things great? Absolutely. But people who set goals like, I want to run 100 miles. I want to climb this mountain. I want to pick up rock climbing. I'm going to learn how to, play this sport or play a musical instrument or learn a new language. Those are all accomplishments that are just as valid and just as impressive as some of the other things. So exploring what you like and what could be a challenge to you and how you would feel if you got the thing done, something to consider. Go down the list. Exploring your creativity. I have talked about that. Taking a class, learning a new way to express yourself. Again, there's pottery classes, there's painting classes, there's sketching, there's photography, there's glass blowing. If you're not going that big, you can go to your local Joann's or Michael's. They have sewing, knitting, crocheting, macrame, what's another thing? Bead art, model cars. It's a lot out here, y'all. Collage art. And if you look at an artist and someone who is selling their creativity, and you see that someone out there is for someone. Everybody has their tribe, their people that invest and social support and love and come to their shows. And you're looking like, is that art? Yes, it's art. To them, it's art. So it's not about this is what is widely accepted. It is what you deem as art and beautiful and, your best work. So tapping into your creativity, not to just be on Etsy and to start, an artistic path, but what do you enjoy and how is that, therapeutic for you and escape for you and, something that just shows another side of your personality. So the creativity could be a lot of different things. So see how the tape gives it some shape. I don't like all these daisies. I put the daisies a little too heavy on the side, but see, look, I gotta, that's why it's called flower arranging. But anyway, I'm gonna keep playing with this while I go down the list. Okay. Investing in your knowledge. Again, going back to, that does not mean I'm saying everybody got to go get a degree. Everybody got to go and, but there are, what's that website? Skillshare. There are little free courses and little things that, you can learn a new skill. You can just take a certificate. You can just take a class just purely out of curiosity. Investing in your knowledge could be reading a really different book that is like so out of your element. You know what I mean? A historical book, an investing book, anything that your knowledge is what you know. So, investing in your money is like one of those things where it's like, money is a tool. Money flows like electricity, like water. So how you treat the money when it flows in and out of your life is a reflection of how you feel about it and how it is in turn going to treat you. I know that sounds deep and it sounds weird and it sounds far out, but it is so true. So if you have the type of energy of lack, if you have the type of energy where every time it's time to pay for something, spend the money, and you are disgruntled, you are anxious, you are, you have all these negative emotions around it, then it also too is not going to flow as easily and come as easily into your life, into your wallet, into your accounts, or as gifts or opportunities or whatever. It's really, really weird. And I read this book, I think it was called Happy Money. And he even went down to how you keep your money in your wallet. Come on now. If your money is balled up and wrinkled and disorganized. You know, it reflects and has something to say about your mental state and how you feel about your money. So when I went through my wallet and put the hundreds with the 50 with the 20s, and I put all the faces facing forward, and I put the coins in the zipper compartment, and I cleaned up my wallet, I threw away all those old receipts, and I, you know, threw out all those old business cards, and just got it straight, got it organized. That felt better. Now, I'm not saying $100 fell out of the sky in that moment, but it set the stage, it set the tone for how I organize my budget book, how I organize my money in my accounts. Did my accounts even have some kind of order where, you know, the nicknames, like, is this bill pay? Is this savings? Is this vacation? Is this the girls' money? Is this, you know what I mean? Or do you have a cash envelope system? Do you have a binder or a book or some kind of way to track the money, period? Do you use an app? Do you, you know, what does that look like? Because that is also tied into your portfolio, your net worth. All those things tie into it. So if you got stuff in shambles, you got stuff, you don't know what's what, where's what, and you don't even have any idea what your money is looking like in every aspect, investing in your money from a financial standpoint with, you know, stocks and different type of accounts and whatever you find your niche, or maybe it's, you know, making money in a certain way, or got a little side hustle or whatever. When you tap into that part of your money, it starts cleaning itself up and it starts being in order. So, investing in yourself also ties into creating memories, creating experiences, creating things that, you know, and travel can be one of them, because travel can really broaden your understanding of people, places, things, in a way that you will be very much surprised in how you feel about something. And look, don't sleep on your local area, a state away, in any direction, any given direction. You know, you go to Pinterest and you type in, let's use the DMV for example, the top most amazing, unique things to do in the DMV, you know, the most hidden gems, top things you have to see, best things to do. There's so many travel blogs and snippets out there where you can read on free things in nature, waterfalls and rivers and all these different attractions that cost little or nothing, that just make you feel so like wow. Because when you take a step out of your everyday, go to work, come home, take the kids to school, run your errands, you know what I mean? It just feels, and it doesn't mean you have to fly to Mexico or fly to Dubai. It could just be right here in your area where you feel like you are out of this world in a sense. You are, you know, experiencing something like it's just a change of scenery. And so I fixed it a little bit. It's still kind of gappy, but I have the tape. I want to like raise it a little bit. So the travel can really just do wonders to uplifting your spirit and just giving you that like that reset that you need. Historical places. Don't forget that. Any kind of downtown area. It's always the little things, you know, rent a bike, ride a trolley, do a horse-drawn carriage. We have those in Fredericksburg. Take the water taxi. That's in Alexandria. You know, all these little things are like, it doesn't cost much or take much time, or you have to go super far to have so much fun. And even the little bike rickshaws in the city, you know, all those little things are just so like, just do something different, you know? So that I would lump into travel as far as investing in yourself. The keeping a journal, keeping a planner ties into expanding your reading and your writing in a lot of ways, because, you know, with writing things out, you are spelling, creating, writing your future, calling into, you have the power to write reality. Expanding your reading, again, you know, that's your learning, that's your scope of the world, your understanding of different cultures, different perspectives, challenging yourself to kind of get out of your comfort zone in a lot of ways. You know, I know that a lot of us came through school like, oh, I ain't, look, if it's not a paper due, I ain't reading nothing except some memes and my email and these school letters. But really, no, reading and writing to yourself, reading back what you wrote to yourself, all these things are really powerful and enhance your life. Cultivating rituals and routine that you look forward to. That's a deep, not deep one, but that's a big one. Because you know, if you take the chore energy out of something, oh my goodness, let me get up and wash my face, take this makeup off. Instead of, okay, let me set my candles, let me get my wine. Let me get, you know, my facial scrub, my mask, put this music on, close this door, lock the door. Let me put this bath bomb in this water. You know, after I do my wash my face, I'm gonna do a toner or use one of those rose quartz rollers, skin rollers, or wash things or whatever they're called. I'm going to, you know, exfoliate my hands, put a hand cream on. And yes, the kids are going to come a knocking. You know, yes, you might be interrupted. Look, come on in here and be quiet, or you can help me. Here's some, do it with me. My girls love doing their makeup with me, not washing their face, but doing like a mask with me. Might as well just make it a family affair. But that is a ritual and routine that doesn't have to be so humdrum. You know, when you cook, again, set the tone, light the candles, get the incense, get the music, put an apron on, a cute apron on. You know, pretend like you're on a cooking show. Pretend like you've got to beat the clock. You know, whatever it is, you can make all the little things fun in some shape or form. Y'all know I'm going to take it there. Investing in your style and your look. And again, that can be exciting. That could be a challenge. You can say, I'm going to take this $100, see how many pieces I can buy, you know, how I can transform a look, find my signature style, get some ideas from these fashionistas, see what sales are going on, see what I can thrift, see what I can consign. You know what I mean? Like, or try a new look altogether. You know, branching out, getting out of your comfort zone, showing a little skin, you know, whatever it is for you, that can be an investment in yourself. Because when people say, oh, look at you, you look nice, where you going? You're like stepping into my life, stepping into my future, stepping into my day, you know. Do you mind? Why does it have to be a special occasion? I am the occasion, you know. So people will take notice and you'll feel good about yourself with that investment. Slowing down and taking a break. Because we have to be go, 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 you know, that ties into making memories. It's okay to, once you've reached a accomplishment, once you've reached a place, not that you settle, not that you know, don't revel in that moment, but you just can take the moment in, breathe it in, you know, close your eyes, be present, and really enjoy, like, I made it, okay. Ever improving, ever setting new goals, yes, but still knowing that it's okay to slow down and it's okay to, again, just take that moment in. And setting the mood and really being intentional about your sleep. You know, I used to just try to lay down and go to sleep. Just get in the bed. And I would toss and turn, and I really, really struggled until I would be so exhausted that my body would be shutting down. I wouldn't be able to keep my eyes open, my head be nodding. You know, now I like to go to sleep with my pillow spray, my melatonin, my white noise, or my ASMR, or my cup of tea, or what is that spray that I used to put on my feet? Magnesium. My little face mask for my eyes, blackout curtains. The girls like their lullabies. The girls like, you know, doing like an essential oil rub on their chest and kind of breathe it in. bedtime story, you know, all these little different things to, oh, wearing your best sleepwear, having nice, cool, crisp sheets, and the best pillows. Those are all little things that can just help you just fall into your pillow, into dreamland, instead of just like, I'm gonna just lay down and just, you know, try to go to sleep. Like, no, like, oh, essential oil diffusers. Did I miss anything? Yeah, those are my top things to really help yourself fall into enjoying your sleep, having the best, deepest sleep. And I saw the funniest thing from a meme. It was like, tell your kids wake you up in 15 minutes so you can do a whole house clean. They will not disturb you. So when I used to work in healthcare and I worked overnight, so I had to sleep during the day, I would get the girls off the bus, kiss them, love up on them, check up on them, give them a snack, set the movie, here's the tablets, here are the crayons, here's the everything you need. And I would tell Autumn, you know, be the big sister, you're in charge, wink, wink. You know, watch your sister. I trust you. You're my big girl. And I know you can do this. And let mommy sleep for 2 or 3 hours. And then the babysitter will be here and then I'll be up. And oh my goodness, that responsibility, she would just like, yes. You know what I mean? Like, got it, you know. And setting them all up with their stuff, they were just in their element and I would not be disturbed. So yeah, let your boo, your spouse, your fiance, you know, whoever, look, I'm going to go to sleep. So this time frame, please do not interrupt me. Put the phone on do not disturb. Turn the phone off, you know. Turn the TVs off, you know. Set it up so everybody know what time it is. And you got to do what you got to do because that sleep really just works. Those naps work wonders. And if you can move things around with your schedule, you know, I used to go to my car and lay down. You hear me? And that would also too be a thing. I would have lay my seat back, put my jacket over my face, get that heat just right, lock them doors, put my earbuds in. And also too, even at my hospital, they had these huge massage chairs and they call it the Zen room or the Serenity room, something like that. And it was very dark. They had the glow rainbow lights going. And, you know, it was just a very cozy place to kick back, take a nap, and recharge. So sleep is another great way to invest in yourself on a regular basis and setting the vibe around that. So this ties back to journaling and making memories and just keeping track of your progress, patting yourself on the back, celebrating when you know, had great habits, you've been able to check some things off and do things consistently. And even being able to do this is an accomplishment in itself. So the journaling or the, you know, however you want to do it really feels good because you'll be able to look back and see like, wow, I did that. Wow. Yeah. Because sometimes you can forget. So, and the results, you know, how did you feel after you did something or tried something? What can you tweak? What do you want to do differently? What are you going to do next weekend? You know? And I hope that you all can take these suggestions and merge it and tweak it to your lifestyle throughout your day. There's some of these things you can get your kids involved. They would love to take a class with you or try something new. Go hiking or go downtown and learn some local history or take a little mini road trip. And a lot of these things go beyond just you and your self-care and your self-improvement and your self-development. So I hope you guys like this video and found something to take away and try. And to my lovely male watchers, the men's, thank you for also watching. I hope you all can find some inspiration. But you guys are pretty good about finding your time and breaking away, doing what you got to do. I will say that, like, you know, I love men's confidence. I love how they show up in the world. I love how they're just so fearless and basically go after and take what they want. So it's no surprise there when they just disappear. They're on that golf trip. They bought that new car. They've just jumped out here and done the damn thing. So but for those of you who maybe just don't have don't have it all quite together, again, I hope these suggestions help you. And I'm gonna get out of here and run some errands, and I hope you guys enjoy your Friday and your weekend. Until the next video, peace. Bye.